How's that sounding out there? This is a quick sound check. To change the world, yeah, we got to change ourselves now. To change the world, yeah, we got to change ourselves. Yes, we got to stop playing the victim. Take some responsibility for our lives. We got to stop causing harm, yes, and let this most fundamental truth shine bright. Yeah, we got to know that we are inextricably connected, and our actions affect the freedom of the collective. Respect that when behavior is aligned with the correct intention, society will experience redemption. To change the world right now, we got to change ourselves. Freedom fam. To change the world, we got to change ourselves now. To change the world, yeah, we got to change ourselves right in this moment. To change the world, yeah, we got to change ourselves, yes, because the right is an action which does not cause harm to another sentient being on this plane. Respect that every human interaction must be voluntary, otherwise it's called coercion and pain. We got to know morality is not subjective. Distinguishing right from wrong is objective. Respect that our creator gives us natural law directive, and won't accept no acts of aggression. To change the world right now, we got to change ourselves. Oh yes, to change the world, we got to change ourselves now. To change the world, yeah, we got to change ourselves now. To change the world, yeah, we got to change ourselves. Well, are you going to compromise your integrity for the fear of making other people angry now? Are you going to compromise your integrity for the fear of making other people angry now? Are you going to compromise your integrity for the fear of making other people angry now? Are you going to compromise your integrity for the fear of making other people angry now? Are you going to compromise your integrity for the fear of making other people angry now? Are you going to compromise your integrity for the fear of making other people angry now? Are you going to compromise your integrity for the fear of making other people? How's it sounding out there? Is it sounding good, you guys? Your integrity for the fear of making other people angry. To change the world, we got to change ourselves now. To change the world, yeah, we got to change ourselves right now. To change the world, yeah, we got to change ourselves, yes. To change the world, yeah, we got to change oh yes, we got to change ourselves. And I feel everybody out here in this audience is changing themselves for the better, you know what I'm saying? That's how we do it out here. We got to change ourselves. Yes, sir. Ooh, yeah, yeah. We got to change ourselves. making some beats for y'all from scratch this evening, you know what I'm saying? Express ourselves. We do the very best that we can with the cards we were dealt. Yes, we must express ourselves every day. Do the very best that we can. Hey, do the very best that we can. Oh yes. Okay. Every single day we do the very best that we can. Hey, do the very. I watch ya. I say, boom. We feeling irate tonight. Do the very best that we can. Hey, do the very best that we. Oh yeah. Sometimes I feel this life slips through my fingers. Can't get the grip of bad mind and it lingers. Thoughts in the winter, am I a quitter? Time feels bitter. Sometimes I'm feeling my soul sucking down in a twister. Can't get the lift, crack turns to a rift and my feet they blister. Living in light, give myself the middle finger. With the timeline right, yo, I took another step in energetic stride. I get out of the house and feel the air outside. Yo, I get out of the head, let the heartbeat guide. Searching for a way to a higher plane. Nobody to follow, nobody to blame. A self-responsibility, the name of the game. Creation is a must in the sacred plane. Yeah, we must express ourselves every day. Do the very best that we can with the cards we were dealt. Yes, we must express ourselves from the heart. Do the very best that we can. Yo, do the very best that we. Oh. All my people are unique and it gotta come through in the words we speak. Words are like swords that cut the cords between the past and the dreams that we all work towards. Rewarded by Creator for our role in the play. Embody everything in which our soul display. Our lives be a reflection, a connection, moving higher direction. Increase spiritual perception, a break a form of deception. Yo, with the timeline right, yo, I took another step in energetic stride. I get out of the house and feel the air outside. And I get out of the head and let the heartbeat guide. I'm searching for a way to a higher plane. Nobody to follow, nobody to blame. Self-responsibility, the name of the game. Creation is a must in the sacred plane. Yeah, we must express ourselves every day. Do the very best that we can with the cards we were dealt. Yes, we must express from the heart. Express ourselves every day. Do the very best that we can. Hey, do the very. I watch ya. I say, we gotta do what we gotta do. What we gotta do. What we gotta do to be free. To be free. To be free. Yeah. We gotta do what we gotta do, what we gotta do, what we gotta do to be free, to be free, to be free. Yeah, we must express ourselves. We do the very best that we can with the cards we were dealt. Yes, we must express ourselves. Yes, we do the very best that we can. Do the very best that we can. Oh, is rising. Yo, let me hear you scream if freedom is rising here tonight. Let me hear you scream if freedom is rising here tonight, you know. Freedom is rising. What is the purpose that we come to this earth right now? For far too long we've suffered in silence. Now we experience a rebirth. Yes, as the cosmic clock counts down, all the more blessings we learn. No more faith in authority, media, politicians, and governments. We let them burn. We stand together in the power of the magic we hold. They can't divide us anymore. No. When people singing the truth with the roar of a lion, they're lying, and freedom is rising. Can't divide us anymore. No. Right here in Sebastopol, you know, because freedom is rising. Break free from the pain, no more living every day the same way. Caught in materialistic shame, don't treat sacred life like a video game. And I think of our future, begin to pray. Living in a peaceful, fulfillment way. With the fall of the cabal, know the sunshine, a ray of a light on us all, and it's here to stay. In this vortex we dance through our heart. Let us pray our own part. Let our gifts shine like art and light the path we depart. Let creation impart sacred wisdom and knowledge rain down from the stars. Yes, stand together in the power of the magic we hold. They can't divide us anymore. No. When people singing the truth with the roar of a lion, they're lying, and freedom is rising. Can't divide us anymore. No. Right here, you know what it is. Because freedom is rising. You want that freedom, just lose the mind through the body. And when you become vessel of for divine flow, then your inner peace come. Intention designed to grow, and then you will see some visions that shine with a glow. And you know since ancient century, sing and dance and raise vibe and energy, mind and hands in the righteous sense that we are not alone in this life, worthy of heights our senses delight. Cherish experience of the melody, beat and rhythm in harmony, awaken spirituality. And you know it's time to stand together in the power of the magic we hold. They can't divide us anymore. No. When people singing the truth with the roar of a lion, the lion, and freedom is rising. Yeah, they can't divide us anymore. No. You know what it is, because freedom is rising. Freedom is rising. Freedom is ours for the taking as well, you know. Freedom is ours for the taking. Right here, we're taking our freedom back, everyone. Say, history now in the making. Fuck the government and gobierno. No, they only exist to take your money and no dinero. I ain't scared of nothing, I am moving, I am buzzing. A lot of population trusting that the bullshit we big and better assess the situation. If you want liberation, no disinformation, pollute your clear mind. Some be caught up in the lies, must be order fluoride 99. Keeping them mindless, spineless, fine with it. I got no time for this. I'm taking a trip into the future. No master, no slave. Gonna be living with our rulers by any measure we maneuver. No job and no booster, cause we that's the men recruiters and we villain prosecutors. Say, history now in the making. Sing it, freedom is ours for the taking. Yeah, history now in the making. Yeah, freedom is ours for the taking. Yes, history now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. History now in the making. I say, hey yo, I love to see my brethren standing up to tyranny. The sound of freedom resonates like a symphony. We ain't no fringe minority, we a threat to authority. When we coming together, activate a silent majority. See, most people don't wanna rock the boat. They're afraid to go against the grain, and the system keeps them broke. So they comply till our freedom implode. Whatever, how they became the fascists at the end of the road. Let's go, yeah. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking, yeah. History now in the making. Dave knows what it is. Ours for the taking, yes. Woo! History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. History now in the making. So, because collective consciousness rising, the truth is so inspiring when we shine. Enter this high state of mind. You know, mankind is intelligently designed. In love with this beautiful life, humanity living and breathing to thrive. When we're stepping to what is aligned, say, my people ready to rise up. Let's move into the new paradigm, say, and break the chains of the past. Ascend into the brighter future, yes. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking, yeah. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. History now in the making. Yo, sing it if you know it. Say, history now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. History now in the making. Freedom ours for the taking. History now in the making. Freedom is ours for the taking. History now in the making. Confluence and music and sky, familia, you know. Oh my goodness. We're making, you know, nobody's gonna give us our freedom. We have to take it. And this is how we do it right here. We take it back in style. I want to dedicate this next song to my beautiful love, Miss Jennifer Bach. The song is called Integrity, and being in this beautiful partnership with Jennifer Bach over the last few years has really been pushed my integrity to new levels, and it is every single day, teaching me how more and more I can show up and honor my word and do the best that I can every day for my beautiful love. And this song is called Integrity, and it just reminds me of her every time I play it, so I'm going to play it right now. Boom! out there. I'ma live with integrity. With integrity, you say. Keeping the promises that I make to myself. I prioritize physical, mental, and spiritual health. Life gets rough, I'm rising above and never fear to be held. Cause deep inside me is a calling, and this calling be felt, yes. I'm making the most of every single minute today, yeah. The power of presence of breaking my essence, intentions they fade. Strong intentions and emotions are the recipe for change. They must align with my actions, and the passion is stay. Align with my actions, and the passion is stay. Oh yeah, I can't run away, you know. I won't run away. Nah, I won't be running from myself today. Running from myself today. Cause the real me is the only me I can escape. Oh yeah. So I'ma live with integrity, yeah. I'ma live with integrity, oh, with integrity I say. For my beautiful queen. And I know y'all are living with integrity as well out here. Big ups. Gotta get back on the path when I fall off, and my mindset back on track, won't let it take too long, yeah. Stay present and meditate when it all seems wrong. Got to surrender to the curtain for it gets too strong, yes. My outer reality is a reflection of inner space, and when I open up my heart, the world's a better place, yes. Forgiving myself and others for our past mistakes, so we can move past all the trauma into Jah embrace. We move past all the traumas, yes, into Jah embrace. Oh yes, you know. So will life fit the mold of others' expectations, or live a life of freedom and celebration? Yeah. Will I paralyze myself with hesitation? Oh yeah. Or live a life of self-realization, yes. I won't run away, nah. I won't be running from myself today, yeah. Running from myself today. Cause the real me is the only me I can't escape, oh yeah. So I'ma live with integrity, yeah. Thank you all so much for listening. It's truly an honor to be here. Big up Maddie and Jeff for hosting us at their beautiful property. Big ups to K-Lo and also to Alex for bringing the family, the tribe together. I'm super honored to be here sharing my music tonight. So thanks so much, all of you, for coming out and making this such a special gathering. Love y'all so much. If anybody has song requests, please feel free to shoot them at me. I'm not going to be able to play everything before we do a hard cut here at 10 o'clock. Yeah, we're choosing to realign ourselves with the divine. Yeah, 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 yeah. You know, I know my heart center is truly masterful. Yeah, when I choose to realign. To be in silence by the fear of ridicule. It's time to rise up like a lion and to speak of truth. Because to know and not to act is not to know or care. Gotta do my part in declaring a witness into the air, unto the ether. For those who know it's time to become leaders, keepers and speakers and teachers of sacred knowledge to all who are still sleeping, upgrading them consciousness, suffocating them in lawlessness. Truth and love is synonymous, situations ominous. I won't remain anonymous. You are never gonna mute this though, roughly opening the words flowing like a lava-matic, gonna be bound by dogma. Then we can evade natural law or karma. Tablegram, other propaganda, raise our brain waves in a gamba. Wage slaves breaking cages, disengaging the limitations, cubicles of a new plantation. Are you on the same page? Do you understand? Ego out of the way, spirit engaged, and the mind control slaves, they be feeling enraged. Ego can handle the truthful vibrations, but I got no patience for their frustration, and I'm not giving to their temptation. We must allow government regulation. Conscious life is the real education. Anybody who subscribes to an institutionalized belief system is under mind control. Yes, anybody who subscribes to an institutionalized belief system is under mind control. Yes, when I choose to realign to my inner guidance, I know my heart center is truly masterful. Yeah, when I choose to realign. Yo, let me hear you guys if you're tuning in with your heart frequency tonight. Yes, sir. Do you deserve to be put into an institution? Well, let me get in here and dispel some a major illusion. Them chief religion is binding, grinding their mind to a halt. When they default to politics, then they got play like a fiddle. Here's a little riddle, you think you got swindled, paying them taxes, getting crippled, then your bank account dwindle. Don't like it, then they coming at you with the missiles. Just cut a little bit of scribble on a piece of paper, underneath a little bit of Satanism, symbolism, underneath a little bit of communism, euphemism, sound legit. Just some dead-ass criminals, sign your initials on the dotted line, hand us your rights. No, your bitch asses won't put up a fight. We got the guns and we coming for yours. We won't force you into funding our wars. Take the Bible first, due process second. Don't ask no questions if you get threatened. Do we lock you in a cage? Lock you in a... That's why we are choosing to realign ourselves with the divine. Yeah, 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 yeah. Alright, why we are choosing to realign ourselves with the divine. Yeah, yeah. Has anybody who subscribes to an institutionalized belief system is under mind control? Yes, anybody who subscribes to an institutionalized belief system is under mind control. Yes, when I choose to realign to my inner guidance, I know my heart center is truly masterful. Yeah, when I choose to realign. Sing it along with me if you know it. One time, here we go. That's why we are choosing to realign ourselves with the divine. Yeah, we're choosing to realign ourselves. Oh yeah, yeah, choosing to realign ourselves with the divine. Yeah, with the divine, oh, with the divine. Oh yeah, yeah, choosing to realign ourselves with the. Oh yes, we're choosing to realign ourselves. Oh yeah, choosing to realign ourselves with the divine, yeah, yeah, with the divine, oh yeah, Thanks so much for listening. Yo, make some noise for yourselves for coming together with community, with the tribe, to all be together to share solutions. It's always just so heartwarming to see everybody getting together and all of the synergy that happens just from us being together. That alone is enough. You know, just us being together creates so much synergy, so much confluence, so much of the things that we want to create more of are happening right now just in the act of us gathering. So I wanted to say that. to own the self. A breath of our life, right on. Leave behind the fight or flight, fly on. Turning our minds, eye on. We got to know the self. A breath of our life, right on. Leave behind the fight or flight, fly on. Yes, turning our minds, eye on. We got to know the self. Breathe in a new type of vibe energy. I disconnected from the external sensory, and now I hold a vision of pristine clarity. Envision people living in prosperity. I breathe out and release all the density. I listen closely to the harmonies and melodies, and now I'm holding and unfolding to the remedy, the heavenly presence of serenity. We got to get out of our own way, holy. Know the heaviness, don't carry no weight, no way. Don't be waiting for somebody's okay. Obey only the voice inside your heart and what your conscience say. Yes, trust in the guidance from the silence eternal, with the power of our breath of flying over the hurdles, and let the fire burn as we affirm that we are eternal. Violet flaming on my brain is glowing up a bright purple. Say, a breath of our life, right on. Leave behind the fight or flight, fly on. Turning our minds, eye on. We got to know the self. You know, a breath of our life, right on. Leave behind the fight or flight, fly on. Turning our minds, eye on. We got to breathe in as if it was our last day on the earth, and God gifted us an opportunity to serve. Now hold it and observe the beauty we deserve. The waves come, and whether we like it or not, it's time to surf. Breathe out and release all of the fear and the doubt. The water abundant, no need to manufacture no drought. Now I hold it out and love my whole being throughout, cause we are perfect as we are and our purpose allowed. Let go of the attachment to the physical material, creating more efficiently, reside in the ethereal. Govy wanna take our freedom, make it illegal. We're immune to their fake disease and our people are peaceful. I say, I no need to stress, everything blessed. Gotta be free to express, people depressed. Nevertheless, we gonna get right above the mess, and we rising above with the power of breath, rising above with the power of breath, rising above with the power of breath. We take a breath of our life, right on. Leave behind the fight or flight, fly on. Turning our minds, eye on. We got to know thyself. Yes, breath of our life, right on. Leave behind the fight or flight, fly on. Turning our minds, eye on. We got to know this. Breath of our life, right on. And leave behind the fight or flight, fly on. Turning our minds, eye on. We got to know thyself. You know, breath of our life, right on. And leave behind the fight or flight, fly on. Turning our minds, eye on. Cheers, y'all. I hope everybody's having a beautiful night. Big up to all the children here. Big up to all the children, all the unschooled children, all the unvaccinated children, all the beautiful children who we're creating the future with. We are co-creating the future with these children, and these children are our future. So it makes my heart so happy to see all of these conscious parents bringing up these beautiful souls, and just knowing the level that these children are gonna get to. You know, the level that these children are gonna get to is going to be miles beyond where we're at, and that is going to catalyze so much growth in the future generations. So I just want to say, big up to all the children out here. I pray that every being one day has the freedom to thrive. time. So I chant grace and prayers to the Most High, that every being has the freedom to thrive, because I know that we're here to live our best life, that everything is getting better with time. So I chant grace and prayers to the Most High, yes, that every being has the freedom to thrive. Yeah, only one reason to give, to sacrifice one of your ribs, one of your kids. Life is a rhythm divine, it is, with no ending in sight. Death, when I be resting my eyes. Faith, always be part of my life. Sun, water, earth, air, sun, father, birth, prayer, praise to the Most High. I rest my case, world is on fire. I keep my pace, see I don't mind. Eternal grace to my third eye, and I thank you for life, cause sticks and stones never stop me from enjoying the ride, because I know that we're here to live our best life, that everything is getting better with time. So I chant grace and prayers to the Most High, that every being has a freedom to thrive, because I know that we're here to live our best life, that everything is getting better with time. So I chant grace and prayers to the Most High, every being has a freedom to thrive. Yes, Yo, let me hear you guys if you want to have the freedom to thrive, if we're living the freedom to thrive, you know. Okay, because too many people live in a deep frustration, spend their whole life searching for financial compensation. Here to tell you that you won't bring money to the next dimension. Forget your pension, gotta fulfill divine intention. And now I know that we're here to leave a legacy, and the song that I sing live longer than my physical body. And I pray to Almighty God you will be serve humanity, simultaneously receive a boost of life force energy. Hey, cause I know that we're here to live our best life, and everything is getting better with time. So I chant grace and prayers to the Most High, yes, that every being has a freedom to thrive, because I know that we're here to live our best life, that everything is getting better with time. So I chant grace and prayers to the Most High, yes, that every being has a freedom to thrive. Yeah, oh yes, that every being has a freedom to thrive. We're praying for that right now, you know. This song is called Psyop. There's a whole new round of psyops that just got launched, but we're gonna disengage from them, you know what I'm saying? Social media that live a propaganda, you know what it is. Chanting down all of the Siam, hey, yeah. A lot of them going on right now, you know. Say another false flag now, yeah. A propaganda delivery device, you know. Boom. A possibility, the people stop buying into the puppetry, embrace a life fulfilled by what's in harmony with a false election, use discretion, find perfection of our honesty, honest with ourselves, right? So if we honest with ourselves, we see theater for the masses at play. We got to call the curtain out, determine what to do and what is right for me. Self-responsibility, disengage from the world as a stage. We got to channel our rage into productivity. We got to know absolute state of relativity. Gotta lose attachment to emotional negativity. We got to disengage from the publicity of all the actors, actresses who put us in harm's way. We got to stop the worship of human sacrifice, pedophile, blaze the fire on Babylon in their conspiracy. They coming with another psyop stage, another false flag plan, say. And the first casualty of war is the truth, and we ignoring the scam, ignoring all the scams, right? So we keep on shouting from the rooftop, disengage from Instagram, hey. Social media deliver propaganda to the palm of your hand. You know, social media deliver propaganda into the palm of your hand. Okay. The media already admitted to all the facts. Damage a little fact sandwich between a couple pieces of lies on toast. COVID misdiagnosed. A big nothing burger reduce a population with injected murder. Public somehow forgotten that MAGA really meant job a catastrophe. Clear people out of the street, soon replaced by a new definition. American idiot shit, and in diapers can't formulate no sentence without a script to write. One false flag to the next. Look to your right, now look to your left. No free speech on Twitter or X, in a car, in a wreck, when you drive or you text, when the mind always jump from a thing to the next. Then ejaculate to porn up sex. Everybody compete for the baddest flex. Get a new iPhone cause it got better spec. So perplexed, people haven't learned yet. Government only give lies and threats. For the hamster wheel from your birth to your death. Gotta work to your sweat, gotta pay that debt. Stop, meditate, calm your breath. Stop, meditate and calm your breath. Stop, meditate and calm your breath. Because they coming with another psyop stage, another false flag plan. You know, the first casualty of war is the truth, and we ignoring the scam, ignoring all the scams, right? So we keep on shouting from the rooftop, disengage from Instagram, hey. Social media deliver propaganda to the palm of you, into the palm of you. You know the social media deliver propaganda, yeah, into the palm of you, hey. And we're not falling for those scams anymore, you know. Social media deliver propaganda. A false flag play. Okay. A social media deliver propaganda. A false flag play. We're not falling for any scams around here. All right, I want everybody to sing this with me if you know it. Come on. All right, sing this. Because we're living through a scam, yeah. I know Dave knows it. We're living through a scam, yeah. Okay, I said we're living through a scam, yeah. So we break down them walls and it's time to unify. Differences between us make us beautiful and divine. Politician them, they use a difference to divide. I and I know who I am, my heart is in alignment. Stepping up to the tyrant, no need to live in confinement. Babylon crumbling before my eyes, I'm not surprised yet. Every breath I take in the oxygen, I'm optimizing. My health is my true wealth, and no vaccine will compromise it. Needles injecting into the ship of the genetically modified. Installing the operating system, 5G comes online. If death by toxic chemicals or heavy metals ever make the headlines, blame it on the virus which they never purify. That's right, oh yes, because we're living through a scam, yeah. I said we're living through a scam, a scam, a scam. Said we're living through a scam as well. Yeah, there's a new type of Nazi on the block. Political correctness or the branding on the flock. Operation Warp Speed coming with a vaccine. When them needle come at me, there's only one who takes a shot. Hey, I got a 12 gauge in the closet, 357 on my bedside. Glock on my appendix, I'm athletic, train myself right. Contact tracers, come at me, your medic won't be too psyched. In the morning, this human body, self-defense, it is my birthright. Indoctrination, cradle to grave, the living under a slave state. You figured that yet that the criminals can only rule you through religion and hate and authority. Had them by lethal majority, fear nothing more than a breaking conformity. Out of a damn 1001, we come to some job battle is one, yes sir. Ho! Because we're living through a scam, yeah. I said we're living through a scam, a scam, a scam. Said we're living through a scam, yo. We will reclaim, we will reclaim, we will reclaim our sovereignty. Let me see your fist in the air. We're growing stronger each day, yeah. We will reclaim, we will reclaim, we will reclaim our sovereignty. You know, growing stronger, we're growing stronger each day, because election is selection. Let the fraud get your attention. Every 4 years, put a new puppet in the throne. No objection to aggression, no oppression, no violent tax collection. True democracy, each individual making their own selections. 51, pick a name on the 49. That's my blue dialectic to distract us. Even divide is not cool. Time for us to each become the master of our destiny. Individual sovereignty is the way to free society. Rise up, we take our power back, yo. Rise up and be the change you want to see. Rise up, your silence is compliance. So let your words shape your future destiny. Oh yes, we rise up, a counter attack, yo. Rise up and take a stand for love and peace. Oh yes, we rising up. There's no more playing small now. The time has come to choose to be free. Cause we living through a scam, yeah. And we not let no, you know, said we're living through a scam, yeah. We're free in our minds. Alright, said we're living through a scam, yeah. We practice self-ownership. We're living through a scam, yeah. And you know Jah love always prevails in the end. All right, y'all, I got one more song for y'all. I wrote this song with my very talented brother, Mr. Derek Bros, aka 33. we own the product of our labor and our deep and creativity. We won't be used for funding war and genocide and heavy weaponry. Taxation theft. I won't be paying no money to fake authority. Taxation theft. I won't fund no war, no genocide. You know, I'ma keep my money in the community. Taxation. More prosperity. I say, we know that taxation, theft, and the government is slavery. It's a modern form of slavery. And now we're paying no mind or money to false authority. Because we own the product of our labor and our deep and creativity. We won't be used for funding war and genocide and heavy weaponry. Heavy weaponry, not mine. And we already know that it is, so yes, taxation theft. Sing it! Taxation is theft. Taxation theft. I won't be used for funding war. You know! Taxation, and I go pay it anymore. From the day you were born, the system treats you like commodity, taking their cut every transaction, every quantity. Tax what you earn, what you buy, what you sell, what you own, what you inherit. The shit is an atrocity. That don't even include the hidden tax, that of inflation when they print money and take a luxe vacation. Then they counterfeit a couple stacks or more, spend it on war and corresponding media campaigning. Most people know that it's a wrong to rob their neighbor, but they think that it's a right if a government wrote it down on paper. Programmed to believe slavery a racial issue, whites versus blacks. Either way the master get the revenue. Either way the subject is you, till you choose to own yourself and everything you do. You stop being subdued by the coercion of the few and break the bondage and acknowledge your inherent worth too. Yes, know that taxation, theft, and the government is slavery. It's a modern form of slavery. You know we're paying no mind or money to false authority. Because we own the product of our labor in our deep and creativity. We won't be used for funding war and genocide and heavy weaponry. Taxation theft. And we already know that it is, so yes, taxation theft. Taxation is theft. Taxation theft. So I'll be paying the government a corrupt or crooks, you know. You know. And now the banks of the river guide the flow of the currency. Now all of a sudden, for the first time in history, you can get your currency out of the banks and grow your own. Take ownership of your life force energy. Even back in the days of Rome, they used silver and gold to protect against the parasitic entities. So now I use ancient and modern technology, stacking precious metals. Crypto is my philosophy. Subscribe and prosper straight to the coming apocalyptic collapse. Monero being used to the counter economic attack. Living life like a certain Samuel Edward Conkin III, inspired by the agora, the free market's absurd. Ross Ulbricht got locked up for just creating one. Countless other men and women lives ruined or done. For heaven's sake, let us engage in voluntary transactions. No criminal in the middle taking fractions. No, taxation, theft, and the government is slavery. And now we're paying no mind, no money to false authority. Because we own the product of our labor and our deep and creativity. We won't be used for funding war and genocide and heavy weaponry. Heavy weaponry, not mine. I won't be paying for a genocide in Gaza. No, I won't be paying for no proxy war in the Ukraine. Authority comes from ourselves, from within. Taxation. My name is Presence. I hope y'all have a beautiful night. So great to be here with all of you. I have some merch for sale over here. If anybody wants to pick up a brand new t-shirt, we just printed some fresh ones. And just thank you so much for being here. I'm so honored to hang out and just kick it with all of y'all. So come and let's hang out. Let's vibe. Much love, respect. Thanks again to everybody who put this together. And we'll see you next time. Boom! All right, we're gonna do Men Are Marching. Where are all the men in this house? Where are all the sacred, empowered masculine out here? I want all the men in the house. I want to honor all the men who are supporting their ladies, supporting the children, supporting their families, doing the inner work so that we can transform the consciousness on this earth. So this one's dedicated to all the men. This song was written by myself and Troy Casey, certified health nut. He came up with this idea to recreate this old war song. It was actually originally, you might have heard the Answer Marching Home Again, Hurrah, Hurrah. That originally came from a war song, which was in the early 1900s. It was celebrating all the men coming home from war. So in that same kind of sense, we're creating this roots reggae remix to celebrate all of the men coming home from the war, whether it's external war or the war inside of our hearts, so we can be empowered to make the changes and give that conscious direction that the new earth is required to have. So here it is, Men Are Marching. Let me see you all march with me. Come on, let's make this a marching song. Here we go. And the time has come to rise. You know, the men are marching home again, hurrah. The men are marching home again, hurrah. The men are marching unified with peace and power amplified. And the time has come to rise. Real men know what to do and do what's right, what's right. We stand for truth and freedom for our life, our life. Respect for all the creation when we sitting in meditation, and solutions come from inside. Yes, the propaganda tells us we're going to die, to die. Medication, death wish is a lie, a lie. Align ourselves with nature with no need for any savior, cause life creates further life. You know, we won't be trapped in scarcity no more, no more. Awareness of the abundance that's in store, in store. The energy be flashing when we living right from our passion-free humanity. We roar, oh yes. We here to leave a legacy on earth, on earth. Bringing forth contribution is our worth and our work. Protecting prime directive with a reasonable perspective as the next generation's birth. Yes, the men are marching home again, hurrah. The men are marching home again, hurrah. The men are marching unified with peace and power amplified. And the time has come to rise. You know, the men are marching home again, hurrah. The men are marching home again, hurrah. The men are marching unified with peace and power amplified. And the time has come to rise. We got to bring a potent focus to the mind, the mind. The penetrating arrow as it flies, it flies. The visionary sees a vision, focus brings it to fruition. The heart makes head alive, yes. I identify as, oh, what happened there? Require no validation for what I bring. I got the Second Amendment, but to my love directed dissolves any weapons, let freedom flow like a spring. Here we go. The real men are awakening, hurrah, hurrah. The knowing of ourselves as one with God, with God. No fear of death, no slave to debt, cause Babylon just empty threats. We rip down our facades. You know, free energy and perfect health for all. We're taking back the stolen tech for all, hurrah. We're healing the environment, becomes the new enlightenment. Give thanks to Almighty Jah. Free energy. All right, everyone in the building to sing this. Sing hurrah with me, here we go. Hurrah! The men are marching, unified with peace and power amplified, and the time has come to rise. Here we go. The men are marching home again, hurrah. The men are marching home again, hurrah! The men are marching, unified with peace and power amplified, and the time has come to rise. Thanks so much for rocking out with me, y'all. Love you so much. Thanks again for your presence, peace, power, presence, purpose. Have a beautiful night. I might bust out the acoustic guitar if we want to rock a few more like song circle type vibes around the campfire. Let me know. Otherwise, have a beautiful evening. Thanks so much for being here. Peace.